to the audio show.
So if we would have gotten the Daltons tonight, it would have been perfectly fine for me to actually do a night live. But since as we have, like a chicken head session, I think that a video will do. Let's get into it.
What y'all in here talking about?
Do I need to excuse myself?
Not at all.
You might need to shortly. We in here talking about the podcast, babe. And I told Delicia what you said earlier.
What you talking?
Actually, we're going to put that on our podcast. Write that on the list,
What?
Delicia. How men are supposed to have multiple women.
All right, see. I see what you're doing.
What?
You trying to twist my words and make it seem like I said that. The Lord and Savior said that.
Show me in the Bible where he said that.
In the Bible, the kings had multiple women.
But
So basically, Iman basically is using a bunch of scriptures to justify him wanting to have multiple women, even though he already has multiple women. Look here, him not need to use the scriptures for justify that. Just simply tell Shayla that it is what it is, and that basically she is what she is at this point, and just move on from there. So, but then they've kind of given us this, and then make Shayla doing this whole fandangle thing. Delicia is witnessing this also. Where is King? Where's King? But you see, a woman like Delicia is going to argue and cuss and complain, right? And that's what they're kind of showing. That a woman will argue and complain, that she's looking for love and she wants love. But maybe the truth is the guy that she wants is not available. Not that she can't find love. The man that she thinks she's looking for is not out there. But the man that she should be with, she not being with.
the Lord, you
Oh,
said God said
God.
that? Show me where he said that in the Bible. Because you making up.
That's how you feel.
Well, whoever wrote the stories of the Lord, they wrote it.
There's a lot of Jezebels in there too. So what does that mean? Does that mean that
Jezebels
women,
is just bogus.
women?
I love that because there's a lot of Jezebels in there, and there's a lot of Jezebels in this room. Let's talk about it. If we're gonna mention Jezebels, I think we can talk about the whole idea that there's a lot of Jezebels in this room. I.e. Delicia and Shayla. I'm just saying.
Have multiple partners too?
What woman in the Bible had multiple partners?
Quite a few of them. So is that okay?
What Bible y'all
She
reading?
wasn't a queen.
What Bible are y'all reading?
I can't.
She was not a queen.
So wait, kings, only kings
Yes.
can have multiple, but the queens can't.
Get you a king that got multiple women. That's all I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, I don't know about queens having multiple men. Um. uh, Listen, ladies, there's something sacred about the woman. It's almost like I wanted to do like something on what Charmaine said today, because I think Charmaine is a very wonderful point, to be very honest, what I mean? And I really need to expound on the point as I go along. But it's fine. Yes. You don't have any spot. I don't know of any spots in the Bible where you have a queen and she have a whole pile of men. I just don't know about that.
not me.
Well, I ain't got a king. You got
I'm
multiple
just
women.
saying it's
And I-
okay. Once you read the good word, it's okay to get you a king that got multiple women.
I think it's okay to get a king, but I don't know about him having multiple women.
Yeah, you should. Everybody deserve a king. You know what I'm saying? Get you one. I'm just saying,
Multiple
if they
women.
got multiple women, you can't get mad because it's like, that's in the Bible.
So hold on. This is interesting that they're saying you should get a king because they have multiple women. Again, is this one of these lines that Nanya talks about? These, what you call it now, figure of speech. In other words, are they actually speaking as well about king, the actual person called king? Are they actually trying to do that right here? So which is why Delicia kind of made that comment. Very interesting, possibly.
It's like, I know women like to use this argument of like, oh, you want your cake and eat it too. Ooh. And it's like, I'm a very capable man. Like, I can afford the cake. And I have the appetite to eat the cake.
What kind of appetite you got?
But I'm saying, if I want multiple cakes on my birthday, can I not have
no,
it?
I'm
Shayla,
just
that's
saying.
all I'm saying.
What you trying to say though?
He's saying exactly what he's trying to say.
No.
Thank you very much, because he's saying exactly what he's trying to say. Him can afford multiple cakes, and so him can afford to eat all of the cakes, and that's there. Well, at least, hey, man, I don't know how, but it happen like this. When girls get delusional, they get caught in situations like this, because Delicia is delusional. No matter how much she figures out what's going on, she is as well very delusional and very susceptible. She knows what's going on right here. So, now let's not talk about Shayla, because Shayla is way far gone off. She basically is off the cliff right now.
I'm gonna
that
say,
he
think about it.
wants
Women like to have their birthday
multiple
celebrated for a week,
women
right?
in his life. He is not content with one woman.
I didn't say
So
that.
his plan and his goal sounds
He didn't
like
say
That's what I'm
that,
saying. You
Delicia.
trying to turn me against God, and you wrong.
How is that
Stop
turning
it.
you against God if you're saying that's what God
You trying to
condones?
put me and God on opposite sides of the room, and that's wrong.
Babe.
Explain how.
Because the good book says it. Do we have
So
a
the
Bible?
good
Yes,
book says
let's pull
what
it
you
out.
want to do,
Because I don't
right?
know what Bible y'all read.
I don't know what Bible any of them reading. It's just a bunch of heathens in one room talking about God and what God should say and what God shouldn't do and whatever it is. I think y'all should just leave God out of everything that y'all are talking about. I don't think that God should come up in y'all's conversations, in y'all's mouths at this point. If you're going to talk about God, speak about it with some level of reverence, because I don't hear the reverence in y'all's thing. But this is how people like this speak. When them talk about God, this is exactly when them talk about God. It's quite insightful though. You know that Delicia is still putting up with all of this. I think that's the person that kind of bothers me the most when I watch this entire episode with Shayla, Delicia, and Iman. Is the mere fact that Delicia complains every single day about men, but then she will put up with the slackness. And by the way, it does happen because basically Iman has these means then, or Iman is a guy that she's looking to get with. It's like that same Pookie and Riri, that Tyrone mentality, that guy that's in the community that a lot of ladies will flock to and get babies from. And then eventually them say, well, hey, them want somebody else. That's kind of what it is. It's like moth to a flame, in other words. Nobody really, maybe, girls want the boring guy, I guess, them prefer all of this. But I don't know. Iman says he should be allowed to have more than one woman. Well, let's debate it. Should Iman be allowed to have as many of them as possible if he has a lot of money? What say you, O'Neill? What I think is, as long as they are aware that that's what's going on. For example, Shayla is not aware that that's what's going on, and I think that that's where Iman is wrong, because he not make her aware. But yes, I've seen these things happen before where men have multiple women and they have polygamous relationships, but women are aware of what they're into. So that way that there's no misunderstandings. But I could be wrong. Hey, I don't know. Or is O'Neill also a heathen and is misthinking all of what they're talking about? Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you awesome.